Production.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, y'all know what time it is.
Morning. It's OJ and a blunt for breakfast.
Come on now. Oh, I pressed the wrong one. My bad. My bad. There we go. I ain't got my headphones on. Everything. We back, man. Orange juice and the blunt for breakfast. One more time, baby.
Yeah, you know
Come
what I'm saying? Finna see some paper. Yeah.
Top of the top, man. How you brothers doing this morning, man?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Everything good, big bro. It's a beautiful Saturday morning, man. I can't complain. 100%. I ain't got to get up early to go to Sun game. He had a night game last night. They got whooped, but it's all right. We're going to get back to it, practice next Tuesday, you know what I mean, 100%, you know what I mean? But other than that, man, it's beautiful. We get to kick back, do a little bit of housework, you know what I mean, some yard work, and I don't know what we going. I don't know if I'm going to get on the grill maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We're doing a fish fry next Saturday, so I'm trying to prepare for that as well. But just, taking it day by day, baby.
Cod woo wops.
Salute, Derek. Salute, Emil.
What up? Salute, Derek.
Fella.
Happy weekend to both of you.
Come on now. What you got going on, Bo? How your morning starting out, man?
Man, pretty good, you know what I mean? Real inspired, you know what I mean? I'm feeling real inspired, you know what I mean?
That's big.
It's gonna sound egotistical, but I'm inspired by my own shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's just like, I got back into a little mixing process this last couple of weeks. So, you know what I mean? I got around to getting me and Benny's joints mixed. And then, you know what I mean? Even sent them a couple more joints for us to lay down.
Shout out to little bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to little bro, because, man, he puts it down, bro. Shout out to Smoothie, you know what I mean?
So you said you highly
well, here's
highly,
the thing.
you got some what was the specific word you said?
Inspiration, bro. Shout out to my man Prime One, because it's like I remember. So we got this shit called Hold Us Down, right? And Prime flipped the joint, and then so now I'm like, I'm like, oh yeah, all the files, woo, woo. And then he's putting it all together. You know what I'm saying? Because Benny done did his part a minute ago, and I did my part a minute ago, and it's like the first time kind of revisiting it, just throwing it all together. You know what I mean? Because Benny's real professional, like myself, and Prime One super professional. You know what I mean? So it's easy work. But when he's putting it all together, and then he hits me back, he's like, "Bro, this shit gave me goosebumps, bro." I'm like, "Yes," you know what I mean? Because I haven't got that reaction from him in a minute, and it's his beat. But it's like, so the beat, and I remember when we flipped that joint, I sent it to Benny right away, and then Benny led the charge on that one. I was like, lay something down on this. Then I just followed suit. You know what I mean? Because we're not working together in the lab, but easily vibing though. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Easily vibing. And
when I heard you say highly inspired, I'm self-motivated. You know what I mean? I can draw inspiration from whatever it be my own work or somebody else's work. You know what I mean? 100%, you know what I mean? Because, the quality that I put into my motherfucking craft, 100%, you know what I mean? I'm my hardest critique, 100%. So if this shit make me feel good and it make me move, that's because I didn't put my all into it, 100%. So like I said, when you feel inspired, and you're self-motivated, you can draw inspiration from any and everything, bro. 100%. You could be right and see something and then get your motherfucking gears going in your mind. So shout out to you, big bro. I love to hear that, man. Hopefully somebody that's watching this shit right now can get inspired to go do something today, tomorrow, whatever it may be, by drawing something out of this motherfucking conversation we finna have for the next hour.
Well, Bogey, let me say something, and to you guys inspire me every single day, because I did my own podcast because of both of you. I wouldn't able to do that if it wasn't for both of you and watching both of you and how you do your stuff.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate each one of you.
That's that iron and sharpen iron, man. 100%.
Oh, no, I'll be right back.
And make sure y'all Lock in tomorrow. So we'll be on this bitch 6:30, 6 o'clock tomorrow, West Coast time. Y'all can do the math in between the rest of the country. Shout out to my prime minister up north. He on that East Coast time, 100%. You know what I mean? Come fuck with us. What we got? The Jets and the fucking Broncos.
Broncos in London.
We're back at Tottenham. Oh, my mama Lee's rivals, soccer rivals, 100%. You know what I mean? If you miss the Chargers Power Hour, wherever you watching us at, go run that motherfucker back 100%. Throw some thumbs up on that bitch. Let her know our man Ear to the Streets. Let him know how good or how didn't good he did. He can get better. But that motherfucker killed it last night, though. Oh, my mama. So, yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all go run that back.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Before we get into these stories, I want to run a song from Bo, and we're going to run a commercial from our man, the Neon Peacockmerch.com store, 100%. And then we're going to kick this bitch off. Oh, my mama. Let's get a little more people up in this bitch. And we were going to get to the motherfucking news story. Oh, there go the man to the there you go right there. Oh, my mama. Y'all make sure y'all go slide over to the motherfucking Chargers Power Hour. Watch our man
that intro that Peacock did was my.
Let's get you some love right now.
Yeah.
Chargers Power every Friday night, 5 p.m. West Coast time, 7 p.m. where Lee is at, 100%, man. Y'all come fuck with us every Friday night, man. He gonna give you the isms. But we're gonna play a slap from Bogey, and then we're gonna play a message from our sponsor, and we're gonna kick this bitch up. We'll be right back.
Make sure to hop.
Trying to sit on top of the food chain. You know it's off top how we do things. I'm just trying to ball like Bruce Wayne. Move weight, trying to sit on top of the food chain. You know it's off top how we do things. I'm just trying to ball like Bruce Wayne. Scott out in Gotham City, clocking plenty, this ain't a new thing. Pockets full of Benny with the blue face. Got them envy when they see me in that new thing. So you know I keep a semi with the blue flame. My crew deeper than a Wu-Tang. And it ain't no secret that we move things. Out the east where we lace like some shoestrings. Get up on your top like a toupee. Never bite the hand that feed you in the food chain. Cause we'll come and eat you for some loose change. Call me Scott Dillinger. I stay firing on all cylinders. I'm praying God with us, but I'm saturated in sin. Since I lost my innocence, all we do is keep it moving. About money like a motherfucking Jewish.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. NeonPeacockMerch.com, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. 35% off the whole site link and
Yes,
$13.95 tees.
Yep, 35% site-wide, $13.95 tees up until October 20th. Let's go.
Talk your shit, dog, on my mama. Make sure y'all go slide over there, man. We're going to give Bogey a second to get back out the Matrix, and we're going to yank this bitch off 100% with the first story. And we're going to stay here in the beautiful state of California and talk about the motherfucking Palisade fires. Rest in peace to everybody that lost their life in the Palisade fires, and you know, prayers for everybody that lost their property and whatnot. 100%, all their valuables, you know, memories and all types of shit that they'll never get back. On my mouth, 100%. You know, matter of fact, let's run through the comments and we'll kick this bitch off. Let's go. No problem, bro. Hey. Okay, let's get this let's get this thing going. Share.
My bad. Got into the Matrix for a sec there.
Come on,
the Matrix took you in.
Yeah, come on, rest a second home.
Federal prosecutors have arrested a former Pacific Palisades resident for allegedly sparking one of the most destructive wildfires in LA's history, killing 12 and causing more than $150 billion worth of damage. 29-year-old Jonathan Rinderknecht, also known as Jonathan Rinder or John Rinder, was taken into custody in Melbourne, Florida on October 8th. He's charged with maliciously setting a fire that killed residents and destroyed more than 6,000 homes in Pacific Palisades. Investigators say it all began just after midnight on New Year's Day 2025. That night, Rinderknecht was working as an Uber driver and appeared to be agitated and angry, according to witnesses. After dropping off a passenger in Pacific Palisades, he drove towards Skull Rock Trailhead, parked his car, and began walking on a trail after trying to contact a former friend. Once on the trail, Rinderknecht allegedly filmed the area on his phone and listened to a rap song by the French artist Jossman, whose music video shows things being set on fire, according to the criminal complaint. The suspect had watched the same music video repeatedly in the days leading up to the fire, according to court papers. Minutes later, sensors detected flames, which would be the start of the Lockman fire. Firefighters quickly contained it, but the blaze smoldered underground for days. It wasn't until January 7th, almost a week later, that heavy winds caused the underground fire to spread above ground, leading to what ultimately would become the catastrophic Palisades fire. During the 5 minutes after lighting the fire, Rinderknecht called 911 several times, but wasn't able to get through because he was out of cell phone range. He eventually was able to get through to authorities and report the fire after driving to the bottom of the hill. As he was on the phone to dispatchers, he asked ChatGPT, "Are you at fault if a fire is lit because of your cigarettes?" Rinderknecht initially fled the scene of the crime in his car, but later decided to return to film firefighters battling the flames. The videos were among a trove of evidence discovered on his phone in the aftermath, authorities said. Months before the blaze in July, Rinderknecht had ChatGPT generate a grim, dystopian image of a burning city. In the ChatGPT prompt, he requested a dystopian painting divided into distinct parts that blend together seamlessly. On the far left, there is a burning forest. Next to it, a crowd of people running away from the fire, leading to the middle, the complaint said. Rinderknecht allegedly lied about being at the bottom of the trail, but later described the fire's origin in detail, information only someone who witnessed it would know, according to the complaint. He was finally arrested in Florida on Tuesday and will now be transferred back to California to stand trial. If convicted, Rinderknecht faces 5 to 20 years in federal prison. This arrest marks a long-awaited step towards justice for those who lost lives, homes, and belongings in the Palisades fire.
He ain't got no money. He was an Uber driver. I mean, not knocking Uber drivers, but I'm just saying, like, he don't got 100. How much is there? $150 billion dollars worth of damage.
Yep.
Like, what happens to that guy? Do they kill? I mean, there was 12 people that, were unfortunately unalived from those fires. Like, does he get held accountable for that shit?
Man, right. But my thing is, right, so So off his phone, bro. Everything is off his phone.
Yeah.
ChatGPT, when the shit happened, he asked, can I be arrested for starting a fire from the cigarette? Boom. Then that motherfucker goes back and films the firefighters trying to fight the fire. Boom.
That's messed up right there.
You feel me? 100%. You get where I'm going. So then, not only that, it also said months before the fire, that motherfucker is in ChatGPT asking for illustrations of fire burning in cities burning down, forests burning down in the city next to it, and that was months before. So
that's showing signs of arson.
I got one more thing to tie it to it. So we've done a story where this was probably when we first kicked this shit off, this podcast, to where Apple will give the FBI your pictures, and I ain't got no problem with this if you got child porn.
Oh yeah,
boom, 100%. They scan through your shit, but them is pictures. So I got the video of them fighting the fire. I think it also said he got the video of him the fire starting. You know what I mean? So all this shit is coming off his phone. So how did they know that it was him to go in his phone? You feel me?
That is, I mean, that means it might go back to that act from after 9/11, the Privacy Act or whatever it's called, where it's like they can listen to everything and this and that and everything, look through everything. So, and then I'm sure, like you said, Apple, they got if they're doing it for foods that are potential PDFs, right? PDF files, right? Them cats, if they're scamming for them cats, of course they're scanning for all the shit, right? Like if they're scanning, in this case, they probably scan all the phones in the areas, unbeknownst to everybody. You know what I mean? Just boom, because Apple has that agreement, right, with the feds. Like, all right, go ahead, look through everybody's shit. You know what I mean? Do it. Then they got their AI does a whole sweep. Found his motherfucker videos, put them on a timeline, location wise, pin all this shit. Bang, bang, bang. What do they call that shit? Digital forensics, right?
Yeah.
One up in there, bing, bing, bang, it. You know what I mean?
And so this is October. This is October. The fires was in at the beginning of the year. So 10 months of scanning, finally, maybe a little bit more.
That's right. It was in the beginning of the year because I went out to Disneyland like January. It was for my son's birthday. We was out Disneyland, went out there, rocked with the Catman too. Shout out to the Catman.
Shout out to the gang green, man.
But yeah, and because I asked him, I'm like, because he out that way, he working there. I said, but what's the like? And he's like, well, I'm in Santa Ana living, and he's like, the winds, I don't smell the smoke. He's like, but you can see it in the air and shit, like in the distance, where it's coming from. You know what I mean? But he said like on Disneyland, it was straight. And even when we was out there, we were going through some of those cities, it was bad. You know what I mean? Like when we're on the I-5, you know what I mean? They were going through some of them little cities, like it was bad, you know what I mean? But
that's crazy, bro.
yeah, that.
I mean, my thing is, I'm not trying to make no excuses for bruh to fight his defense or nothing. He's
that guy's fucked
until proven guilty.
And he fucked up.
But for them to make an arrest and single out one person, you know what I mean?
There's a psychological aspect to this. This motherfucker wants to see the world burn. You know what I mean? He has a ChatGPT, show me the images.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then, he just, Kanye, he said the dark, twisted fantasies, right? Everybody got them, but the ones who act on them are the ones who are that they call the crazies. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? He just he went and acted on that one.
And the cool thing also in this story too, it said that witnesses seen bruh being erratic after he dropped somebody off up there, or he dropped somebody off and drove up there. You know what I mean? They said that bruh was, not his helper.
He's seeing his work slowly he's seeing his work slowly spread. And he's like, somebody in the Uber just happens to be needing to get dropped off there. He's probably sweating bullets, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, shit. I don't know. This was from The Dark Knight when they were talking about the Joker, right? Or I think it might have been one of Joker's quotes, but he's like, some people just want to see the world burn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And here's the thing. it was almost strategic. If they're tying all this together, you could make, they have a case to be like, look, this guy, he knew exactly where to start this fire. You know what I mean? With the fucking winds of, because they always said, oh, it might have been the perfect recipe, the perfect storm, where like, it could have been a fire that was started by just the sun, some dry shrubs, and then the Santa Ana winds are uncharacteristically high, because that's what it was. But then that's what they said initially. But then see, in this case, it could be this guy knows that, like, all right, set the fire here, then wind's gonna blow it towards this way, and all the rich people will feel it. You know what I mean?
It was all
maybe he's an agent, maybe he's a plant.
And that's what that story got to Emil. Facts. Emil said it was all premeditated. So the evidence that they got, that's exactly what they're pushing for. This was all premeditated because you got the chat GPT shit in early, 5-6 months before. Then you got bruh asking chat GPT when he flicked that bitch, can I get in trouble for it? Filming it, then came back to the scene, filming it. You know what I mean? Like, cold world, bro. Bruh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just from being from January to October right now, and they got the arrest and all that, it's just like the scanning of the phone. What I mean, did he tell somebody as well? You know what I mean? Was because shit like that'll eat your motherfucking your conscience up. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck how off you live and whatnot.
Because imagine that after that, he started asking chat GPT more shit. Like, hey,
100% facts.
You know what I mean? How do I get out of this? What's the likelihood of this? You know what I mean?
Where's the countries that don't extradite back to the U.S.? Mama.
What's the likelihood that you AI will tell on me?
Come on now.
You're right.
How long does it take for Apple to scan everybody's phone in the U.S.?
What's up, Crooked? Chicago Network, welcome.
What up, Chicago Clubhouse?
Make sure to check out the Chicago Clubhouse.
Facts. Oh, my mama. Y'all got anything going out on this joint?
What up? I mean, what's crazy, bro? It's like, it's kind of convenient. I'm a conspiracy theorist, motherfucker. I can't help it. So it is kind of convenient because it's also, it was bigger than that. Like the whole California structure, not the infrastructure to not be prepared for this. Like, how come we have like 1 million fucking things of water in reserve, 1 million gallons of water in reserve or some shit that just wasn't available? You know what I mean? And then like, we had all this water from up north. They didn't, they weren't, there was just, it was shitty the way they handled it.
Yeah, facts. There wasn't no waters in the fire hydrants. The firefighters, I think they were going through either labor negotiations. I mean,
if you are conspiracy
or some of them,
this is how you
as active at
Democrats.
that time during the when the fires had kicked off. It wasn't enough firefighters during that time to help fight the fires. 100%. There was a lot of shit that was going on during that time. But that's the whole state of California right now. Like, a lot of these cities is in budget deficits right now, 100%. You know what I mean? It's hard for them to operate, and I ain't giving them no excuse on why they are in this position right now, 100%, because, I work for a government entity, 100%. Well, I used to, 100%. So I kind of know how this shit fluctuate. Even in Santa Monica, I just seen a story on how bad their city is, and even though that's just a small city outside of Los Angeles, 100%. You know what I mean? It's right there on the water, not too far from where the rich people houses was burning down. And I just seen that story at least about a month ago about their budget deficit, 100%. And so when you get to talking about cutting public safety, which is police, fire, the fucking all the other government in your fucking public works. No, not public works, because they generate income. The ones that don't generate income is the ones that could kind of feel it the most, because their budget come from the general fund, 100%.
You know what's crazy to me too? It's like years before this, just out of nowhere, and he always said he was been thinking about it for a while, but out of nowhere, Joe Rogan goes, I'm moving to Austin. I just like it there. California's crazy. And this is like after the COVID shit, right? He's like, fuck that. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. You know what I mean? And then like, but one of the reasons too was like, because like he had moved around in SoCal, different places. Like even he had to evacuate one of his cribs at one point because, it's just a routine thing. Fires happen down there. You know what I mean? But he's just definitely made a point. Like, I'm just getting the fuck up out of there. But the reason I'm pointing this out is when rich people that are like regular, like sound thinking people, like I would imagine Joe Rogan's a very sound thinking type of logical person, right? It's like, damn, even Joe Rogan's getting up out of Cali. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the tech companies are slowly moving up out of here. They already had like sister, campuses and things of that nature in other states, and they're just, you know what I mean, moving main hubs up out of there.
That's because fucking Newsom is making it hard for motherfuckers to do business in California.
Facts. And like Frisco used to be like we saw like the population even dip in Frisco and San Jose because a lot of those companies are getting up out of there. You know what I mean?
100%.
And that definitely affects like the economy in that aspect. Like my mom, she's in commercial real estate, so she's talking about buildings on buildings in Frisco.
Facts.
So like we can go get a building right now, $1 million, bro.
Come on now. Oh,
but if I had $1 million, I would. Because then it's like that building's probably going to appreciate to like 4 or 5 million in like 10 years. Easy. But it's just how it's the game right now. Motherfuckers is, and if someone's going to buy it and like sweet it out, rent it out, but it's just nothing's flourishing like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that's why the state workers is getting forced back to work. They've been building all these brand new state buildings, and them motherfuckers ain't even back at when came July. They forced their ass back to work, and I think they only got to be in them bitches 2 days a week. But you got
they're doing like
brand new $100 million buildings. They got them here in Sacramento. The state building my mama worked at, brand new, just built up 100%. They forced them motherfuckers back to work because they were still all working remote from the house. And a lot of them motherfuckers mad that they gotta go back to work 100% just for 2 days. Oh, everything.
Yeah, for a while there.
Commercial real estate.
Even for him, he was for a while. He was working like the hybrid, and at one point they're like, "Oh no, you come in now 5 days a week."
Cold world, bro. Oh my mama.
Yeah. Hey, Cuzzo said, "What up, JD?"
Huh?
I got Cuzzo over here. You said, "What up?"
Tell Cuzzo I said, "What's up, man?"
Yeah.
Come on now.
What's up, Albert?
What's up, Albert?
Top of the morning. Saturday, everybody.
Yeah, this Palisades shit though, I wonder if this is one of like the first times on one of these big fires like this that they arrested somebody for doing this, because usually it'd be them power lines that the wind be knocking down and shit like that. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say the specific company name because I don't want them all over us right now.
Forensics, bro.
Company here in California. You know what I mean? That's some.
I remember back in the days I watched Batch Draft when I was a kid, right?
I remember
and then,
when I lived in.
They would be able to pinpoint to where a fire was started, how it was started. You know what I mean? Because then there's people that they commit arson and try to get insurance claims. So you're gonna find ways.
Yeah, one of my rellies, he told me he was a firebug growing up. Oh my mama, that motherfucker used to love starting fires.
Hey, that's a real thing, bro. It's a real thing. I was an arsonist.
Oh my mama.
I just love to light things on fire when I was a kid. You know what I mean?
You fuck around and like the wrong thing on fire.
You see the motherfuckers, the homies that killing animals, you're like, oh, he's a serial killer.
I did until I was in a house fire. Then I was scared to shit of fires. I was petrified.
You burned something down before, Lee?
No, I was in a house fire, and that
shit!
No.
Wow.
Hey, look.
Man. When I was in Massachusetts,
I don't play with fire like that, bro. I use fire to light medicine.
I'd say about 5 years before I left to Texas, I was in I was living with some at the time, and the house was an old historic house, and it went up. And there was like horses on that. I was scared. I woke up in the middle. Yeah. After that, I'm fires, and I was scared.
That's crazy, bro.
Everyone got out safe, but it's just the house was so historic.
It's flat
fast.
Facts.
I don't know.
So where I'm at, we'll get these heavy windstorms, right? And so if it's been raining hella long, because we're the city of trees, so you got old ass trees. So if it's raining hella long and the ground is so saturated, the roots are uplift when the strong wind comes through. So right around the corner from where I'm at, Lee, at one of my parks, it's a historic house, right? So the motherfucking tree came down on the house, boom. Fat ass brick house, right? But from one of my walkers that walk around the park, because the park is a mile long, damn near exactly a mile long, just one time around, and you know, I get to know my motherfucking regulars.
That's that
This
shit.
motherfucker tells me at that house they got it has a speakeasy in the attic down there because it was a house during Prohibition. They had the speakeasy in that bitch, bro.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker like
Yeah,
5 minutes away from my house, bro. On my mama, that house fatter than a motherfucker. On everything.
Actually, it was on
that
YouTube
tree
that
stood
fire
no
was
chance
in, too.
against that brick house.
Right, on my mama. Motherfucking house beautiful than a motherfucker too, dog.
And
it's
the owners refused to they refused to like just sell it or is
they only fucked up the roof. So I want to say it's one of them Spanish tile looking roofs that they got on it because it's a brick house. And it's a 2-story house. So really it's a 3-story.
He said the Spanish tile. That's how you know they were balling back in the day. Shit was imported.
Everything.
Motherfuckers are imported.
We got Song in the building. What's up, Song?
What up, Song? MC Coolin'.
Come on.
I got him in the West Side League this week, man. We're gonna go to war.
Let's get it. Shout out to everybody.
JD, I'll send you the video from YouTube of the house fire. It was like 18 years ago.
For sure, big bro.
I'm actually in it.
Wow.
Oh shit.
This story right here is brought to y'all by where are you at? Oh, I don't got it no more. Oh, here we go. So
I like Green Bay.
We on the Mark Sanchez shit.
Oh, we haven't done Buffalo yet. Okay, hold on. I thought we were doing a commercial break.
Because of Marlo, you know about did you RSVP?
For the I gotta hit him back. I think my girl did actually.
So OG was driving a truck?
I
didn't know that. This is my first time seeing this, y'all. So this the video of Sanchez getting into it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They said this yesterday. So there goes Sanchez right there. They said he was doing 40-yard dashes in the alley.
Yeah.
Oh, he was lit. He was faded.
Look, he drunk right there, allegedly.
I think that's his best case here. I don't think we need to say allegedly. If he's sober doing that, that's
for
crazy.
Sure.
Oh, the whole alley was under surveillance.
Yeah.
And he walking by himself. He's a cold dude. Oh, they got a little baby, little hottie walking past. Okay, shout out to little baby.
Dirty Sanchez, bro.
Almost as he walks past pub. He wanted another beer, allegedly.
I think they had said he's tapped out, or what do they call that? When they cut him off.
They need to call him.
He's done. 90 seconds later, he aimlessly walked in the opposite direction. Yeah, he didn't turn back around.
He's dazed and confused.
He's aimlessly walking, bro. He was. Hey, look at. It's just the first watch when bruh pulls up, bruh. When they start having the altercation for real.
Okay, now he across the street. Now he coming back. 5 minutes he returns. Yeah, he is thunder. Why he just didn't call the lift?
He's thundered. He probably can't figure it out. He might not even got his phone on him. He probably lost his shit.
Stranger walks by and has a conversation with Mark.
Probably recognize him.
That's another little. Is that a babe? Oh, that's a man. He talking. It looked like he talking shit to Brad. And then Marks runs down the alley towards the alleged victim. Mark over there by the garbage can, the dumpster. No, that's somebody else. Oh no, that is Mark. The fight goes down after moments. Moments after this. Bloody and wounded from the stab. Oh shit.
Hey, truck drivers got a knife on them for sure, or a bat.
Yeah, I was watching TMZ Sports this morning. They said the guy did break rules because you're not supposed to carry weapons on you while you're working.
Use them. Yeah, they tell you that, but fuck that.
Yeah, but they're gonna
Look,
say
look at his shirt.
A truck driver, if he doesn't have a gun, he has a knife or a bashing stick. You know what I mean?
Man,
he's really gushing. Pause.
Something.
They're not gonna show the
taser.
Oh wow, they see the blood. They come in the scene. There you go, getting on the stretcher.
All bad.
We're gonna show the fight though, bruh. I thought this shit was gonna show the fight, bruh. Oh my god.
No, unfortunately,
they scrubbed a lot of all those. You had to see it like in real time, like when it was going like viral initially.
All right, man. Y'all got anything on this bullshit?
I mean,
Mark's scooped up shit.
Dirty Sanchez, bro.
Yeah, for
he
sure.
was mouthing off to brother. I bet you brother was walking by first. Remember? Then he starts kind of mouthing off the dude. It's like,
yeah, it was like
hey, Mark Sanchez. And he probably said, he probably said something smart to dude, and Drew was like, oh, well, Mark Sanchez is an asshole. And then he leaves that dude. Then he runs up to the thing in the alley, and then he probably haven't worked. See, I saw some article where it described what happened. Said like, dude, like they had an altercation, like a verbal altercation. Then he just grabs dude and rams him into his truck and started like ramming him repeatedly, like into the glass. Like his head was hitting the glass, and then dude just shanked him.
Yeah, but the truck went the opposite way, and it, well, like you said, it's been scrubbed, so it's jumping and shit. But Mark was all the way at that, because at the beginning of the alley, when he went past the truck went all the way that way, right? So Brad comes up to the beginning of the alley, goes back towards the bar, goes back that way, then comes back, and then that's when he gets to having the talk with another motherfucker, right?
Yeah, that fool, that was the passerby.
As he's walking away, he kind of like said something fucked up, because Mark might have said something fucked up, but yet how it don't show the truck coming back to the main street. So did he go all the way?
I know what it is, bro.
Go all the way back down.
I know exactly what it is. He yelled out butt fumble from across the street, and that fool, Mark Sanchez, he beeline towards dude in the alley, bro, and followed him back to the truck.
Cold world.
I'm dead ass serious, bro, because imagine how tired he is of hearing that shit. That shit ain't funny, dude. You know what I mean? And he was thundered to the max.
Thunder to the max, bro. Oh my mama.
I'm just saying. I'm dead ass serious too, man.
Yeah, that shit crazy. I thought it was gonna show the fight though.
Yeah.
So it wasn't no fight. That motherfucker, if he was attacking the truck or some shit like that, well, then Brett would have had to get out the truck.
He attacked the trucker. Allegedly, what happened, and like in some of the things I read, is that when he attacked the trucker, it was some kind of verbal altercation that ensued into him slamming the dude repeatedly into the truck, into his own truck and window. And he was trying to slam the dude's head into the window, and then the dude pulls out and shanks him.
I thought he went into
wow.
Oh yeah, he tried to chase him into the truck. That's right. That's probably where dude ran in and grabbed the knife, probably when he. Yeah, because remember the first initial shit when we had little bits of nothing, we didn't know that he was arrested. It was just like, oh, Mark Sanchez in critical condition, was stabbed. He got into someone's truck, and then like had an altercation with the guy. It was like something like that. And then we find out, oh no, he attacked dude. You feel me?
What you think Mark Sanchez's defense is gonna be?
He really doesn't have much of a defense, to be honest.
I think his best defense is that he was intoxicated on drugs and all this shit. And then like, because then if it's on the dude, if the dude presses charges or whatever, I mean, well, obviously there's going to be criminal charges for him that's from that state of Indianapolis, because that's assault, right? And then, but the other guy, I mean, the other guy, he has a defense because it's on. I'm pretty sure everything's on camera, the whole altercation, right? But his best defense is like, I was intoxicated, and so that way he's going to do some time, but he's going to do all the little classes and whatnot instead of like, damn, I don't know.
Emil says you think he gets fired.
I'm a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. So.
I think so. I think they'll let him go. I think he'll be fired.
My bad, Lee. What'd you say, big bro?
Emil says you think he'll get fired. I think he'll be fired. He'll be let go. Yeah, he'll be let go.
Yeah, especially if he started.
That guy's gonna hit him with a civil suit for sure. Outside of this,
oh yeah,
truck
for sure.
driver.
Huh?
The truck driver probably gonna hit him with a civil suit outside of this shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna want
because if it was a regular old person,
yeah.
that wouldn't be the thought process. But Mark Sanchez, Mark Sanchez is he's got money. I would assume network. He's been working for a network. Life after football. Probably makes a couple millions in football. You know what I mean?
See what his net worth is.
Cold world. No, don't do that. It's all
right.
We don't need to count people's pockets.
Oh, no,
Assuming it's more fun.
He'll have to pay it out of court.
Even though it's public information, motherfucker don't give a fuck about that. Oh, everything. Real talk. Give me your last thoughts on this shit right here, man.
He's stupid, just like his butt fumble.
Yeah. I mean, good thing he didn't kill a dude, and good thing he didn't get killed. Because then let that be a lesson. You know what I mean? Shit, I've been stabbed. That shit is real close and personal. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
Know your surroundings too. You know?
I mean, he was walking. I think that is his best defense when you see that footage when he's walking around. He's at a loss. He's out of his mind. The lights are on, but nobody's home.
no, Mark was not home.
My client was out of his mind, intoxicated. He's a public figure. He knows better. This is a one-off thing. It's an outlier, Your Honor. I think, especially
he can't claim it's CTE.
Oh shit!
I mean, I ain't never seen the movie. I think that was the whole case, right? The whole concussion movie.
That was the
court, right? It was on trial. It was like, this shit real.
Yeah.
One thing though, like in Mark's defense, and I ain't trying to, give him no ways out if he fucked up or anything like that, in which they got charges on him innocent until proven guilty. Like, right? So this motherfucker, he worked on TV. He got a crazy work schedule. It was a business trip, a work trip, right? So he was allowed the grace on a Friday night to go
he's gonna go out and have some drinks,
right? But when you when you too tired, you overworked, you ain't taking no time out to take care of yourself. You know what I mean? And that motherfucker might not have ate. I don't know. Motherfucker might have had some extra party favors to have that night. I don't know. We don't know what motherfuckers do in their spare time.
I mean, he's probably one of them dudes. He's at the bar. It's not like they finna cut him off neither. Here's like, yeah, go ahead, run it up. You know what I mean? We're gonna have he's probably tipping well. Everybody loving it. He getting blitzed. And then at one point, they probably got to cut him off. Hey, man, we're closing out your tab. What? The fuck? You know what I mean?
Or just like
where security got to walk him out. He outside in the street. Because then what puts him outside instead? You know what I mean?
When you tired, when your body is tired, you ain't ate. Bro might not have ate. He just started sipping 100%. Got too much in him. Bro he blacked out, bro, 100%. He wasn't in his right mind 100%. And it might not have been hella drink. You know what I mean? It could have been hella drink. You know what I mean? I just know how it is when you're exhausted and you still pushing. You ain't took no time to sit down and you get to, getting relaxed 100%. 1, 2, 3 can feel like 5, 6, 7 of them 100%, or he might have had 6, 7. I don't know. You know what I mean? But my thing is that alcohol, bro, you get to sipping, bro, and you ain't took no time out to relax or nothing like that, really properly relax. You been on a flight, you might have flew in that day. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just that, you know what I mean? Bro could have just had 1 too many, or not too many, you know what I mean? And you just felt effective, you know what I mean? Not being properly rested and whatnot, 100%. I've had that shit happen to me where I blacked out off.
I mean, he might low key just be like a real booze hound too, for all we know.
That's true too.
I've been spreading rumors that every time you see Tony Romo call a game, he's drinking on the job. No, I'm serious. He got his cup, you know what I mean? He's just,
come on now.
I don't think that's a catch. Yeah. He's just predicting all the plays. They probably tell him, try not to predict every play. Screw that. You know what I mean?
No, them facts.
Tony Romo's awesome. And that's why I think he's just turned up. You know what I mean? He's like,
First person I ever heard say
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, come on, right?
Crazy, bro.
I love
I'm telling you, bro. They said,
That's
bro,
a play call. I mean,
what
that's a
quarterback is in jeans talking about let's go race in the alleyway, bro? You know what I mean? They said bro was racing in the alleyway, bro. 100%.
Hey, because I bet you people fuck with him everywhere he goes too, though. Like, hey, real butt fumble. Hey, I bet you I could beat you in the foot race. Like, no, hell no. Fuck that shit. He just, you know what I mean? It's like Marty McFly, right? You call him chicken, now he got to do it. You know what I mean? Once they get the butt fumble, he's like, fuck
but
that.
motherfuckers, he knows. Look,
He's
bro,
in there playing pickup basketball out of nowhere. Just
you can say whatever you want to say.
We'll ball you
about
up, butt fumble. Fuck that.
You can say whatever you want to say about Mark Sanchez and his college career and pro career, right? But that motherfucker is 1%er of the athletes in the United States of America, right?
Yeah.
So they used to have a show called Jones versus Pros. You feel me?
That Jones always got.
A regular Joe do not want to see that motherfucker.
You not stand a chance.
So why is bro? And you know what though? Have you ever seen the Michelob commercial where they talking about you want to play for a Michelob and you got these young bulls playing against, I forgot what actor and actress this is, in pickleball, and the old Jesus whooping their ass for a Michelob, right? So like, you know what I mean? Looks is deceiving, man. And you think Mark Sanchez might be old and washed up, he'll still dog your motherfucking ass up.
Hell yeah.
Oh my mom.
I mean, hey, I will say this totally kills his chances to be in the NFL Olympic flag football team, though. I swear. He fucked up.
Yeah,
I mean, they're never gonna let Flash Gordon get in there. You know what I mean? Antonio Brown. You know what I mean? Who else, man? Martavius Bryant.
Do you follow AB on Twitter?
Hey, Twitter's the GOAT. I mean, AB's the GOAT on Twitter. AB, that's that CT ESPN right there.
Come on now. Oh my mom. Y'all got anything going out on the Mark Sanchez shit?
I mean, he's got good PR. He's gonna, you know, he's probably gonna, and he's got money, I'm sure, get a good lawyer or some shit, but he's probably gonna get dropped from all those networks. And then like he's gonna have to go on this little campaign doing all the classes and maybe the anger management and Alcohol Anonymous. He's gonna have to do all this extra shit and then get it, you know, go out and speak to people, speak at these seminars and shit, and get his good PR going. And then maybe like about a year, you'll get another job. You know what I mean? Here's what's funny about this shit too in today's day and age is like, okay, motherfuckers get canceled, but then they'll sweep you under the rug real quick, and then you just creep on to come up again. You know what I mean? Like I don't think people really truly getting canceled like that. Like remember Louis C.K., the comedian? They canceled him.
Who?
Louis C.K.
Oh, the fat boy?
Yeah, he's the redhead. He's kind of chunky. God. No, not the fat boy. Louis. That's Louis. That's Lightfoot Louis. Yeah, rest in peace.
That motherfucker was in Coming to America.
Yes, he was. Next week it's the fries.
It's the fries. Oh my mama.
He was like,
yeah. Hey Lee, is any word on Mark's health after his surgery and shit? That motherfucker gonna be all right?
Yeah, they said he was stable.
They said he was stable. That's about it.
Yeah, he lost any.
He was arrested.
He lost a lot of blood too. That's
all he lost was blood. He didn't have to lose no organs.
He probably lost a lot of things inside, you know. But something that was messed up.
You ain't lying.
It's a wake up call, you know what I mean? Because like I said, you know, if bro was overworked,
I'll be right back.
Way under rested, wanted to just touch down, go relax, you know what I mean? Ain't ate, you know what I mean? Get to sipping, you know what I mean? And just forget about what's not in your stomach.
You kind of wonder what you're thinking when you do that kind of shit, though, too. You know, like, hey, man.
I mean, you know, like I said,
the guy must have said something to him.
I like to have alcohol, you know what I mean, and sip and whatnot. And I have went and played, you know what I mean, some hoop work, you know what I mean. I got on IR, just went and had a good time.
Yeah,
walked around and blacked out. Forgot how I got home. Throwing up, you know, all types of just shit. Just too much of having a good time, you know what I mean? Not to where I didn't want to go get physical and shit like that, you know what I mean? But I understand if it was some out. I mean,
look, it's a part about being responsible, though. But
there it is. There, fuck it.
Responsibility.
Spoken from a real OG. Talk your shit, Lee. On my mama. Like
I don't know. I
said,
don't have
stay
the
home.
experience, but I have experiences from friends that were in certain situations like that due to alcohol or something else. You know what I'm trying to say?
And see, that's the key to life right there. Not only learning from your mistakes, by learning from the mistakes of others. Because
that's how I learn. To me, in life, I'd rather make mistakes, learn from those mistakes to make myself a better person going forward. Because you know what? I say in life, if you don't learn from those mistakes, sometimes it's good to make mistakes. It sucks, but you don't learn from them. I mean, I'd rather learn from them and grow from them.
Lessons turn into blessings, but fuck ups, you know what I mean? If you don't learn from it, you can't make it a lesson. Then turn it into a blessing.
Exactly.
You learn from that mistake already, but some motherfuckers just don't get that. They repeat that same process 100%, but you got to be willing to grow 100%.
I'm the first one to admit I fucked up in life, but you know what? I'm just going to make myself not to make that stupid mistake again, because some of those mistakes I made could have been costly, and I ain't going to lie. You know, I paid the price, but you know what? In life, I look back and say, I ain't doing that shit again. You know, you're in a certain stage of your life. What? That's stupid. Yeah, it was. But you know what? Yeah, that was a hard lesson for me. But I learned a lot.
And you got through it. Everything.
I grew up fast.
Thank goodness we don't look like what we've been through. Oh, my mama. It's facts.
Shit.
Oh, everything. And Mill said, preach, Lee. Why was bro outside by himself? Oh, my mama. You know what I mean? Another thing. You know,
only Mr. Sanchez knows that one. You know?
But, you know, you the motherfuckers, like, when motherfuckers go to the bar, you know, they want to be around, you know, just the vibe and shit like that. You know what I mean? And that motherfucker, I don't know if he was at a bar, if he was at the bar at the hotel, whatnot, you know what I mean? Because, you know, in Indiana, you know, they say that it's a famous steakhouse out there. I always hear Peyton Manning always talk about it. And motherfuckers always say that they got one of the best steakhouses. You know what I mean? So I guess it's a nice little, I ain't never been to Indiana before, you know what I mean? But I guess it's a nice little vibe out there where Brett was at, you know what I mean? So, you know, motherfucker, like, I know motherfuckers ain't, you can be tested anywhere, you know what I mean? But Mark ain't walking around like he just got a whole bunch of guala in his pocket, big chain, big Rolex, you know what I mean? You know, motherfuckers, some motherfuckers do like to be mingling out and whatnot, interacting.
Oh, you're talking about St. Elmo's?
Yeah, I think that is the name of the steakhouse.
St. Elmo's, yeah. When I've been to India a few times with my uncle, and there's two steakhouses. There's St. Elmo and there's another one. I don't know the name of it.
Yeah. My mama. So,
yeah,
you know,
it's well known all around there, though.
Oh, my mama. So, you know, that's,
it's like Kansas City with the barbecue. You go to Indian, it's St. Elmo's, and it's something. There's two steakhouses that would die for.
Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, so hopefully Brad is all right with his motherfucking
Hyde Park. That's the other one. Hyde Park Steakhouse.
Here we go.
Is it Hyde Park? I think it is Hyde Park. Because I remember it was like a hotel. It was Hyde Park. Yeah.
Oh, my
Hyde Park.
Yeah, man. Yeah, hopefully Brad's all right. You know, he got to face the consequences for what he did, but you know, luckily, like Bogue said, he didn't hurt. He didn't unalive nobody, and he didn't get unalive from this situation. So he definitely will be able to grow from this 100%. And that story right there was brought to you by. And this next story, Lee broke this live on yesterday's show. Shout out to the Wake Your Game Up crew. Tuesdays and Fridays, 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time, 100%, man. We are the Wake Your Game Up crew. Lee did break this story, so we got to do the drop one more time. Let's get into it. We're going to Tennessee, y'all.
Fire, just be advised. We have been advised there's a gas line on fire and there's about 12 people that are unaccounted for as of right now. 12 people unaccounted for.
911 audio details a deadly plant explosion earlier today near the Hickman-Humphreys County line. Good evening and welcome to News 2 at 5. I'm Bob Mueller.
And I'm Haley Wilgus. 19 people inside the plant at the time of the blast are still missing tonight. A doorbell camera captured it on video. Take a look.
Oh, shit.
Debris from the blast was found up to 4 miles from the explosion site in the city of McEwen.
News 2's Alicia Wimberly is at the WKRN.com alert desk with more details from officials. Alicia.
Well, the explosion happened at the Accurate Energetic Systems plant, Bob and Haley, and that was just before around 8 this morning. Now, the Humphreys County Sheriff called it one of the most devastating situations he's seen. Right now, the focus is on the families involved and letting them know as much as they can.
There are fatalities. Do I want to put a number to that? Because I always, and those of you that have known me in the past, I always wish for the best. Is there a possibility that somebody might be injured somewhere or somebody that we don't know about? Yes. I can tell you right now that we're looking for 19 individuals. And a lot of times when I have this types of situation, I refer to them more than just a person. They're a soul to me. So we're trying to, I can tell you that we're missing 19 souls right now. Can I describe the building? There's nothing to describe. It's gone.
FEMA says the state has not yet confirmed any fatalities, but Accurate Energetic Systems has established a family assistance center. A source with TriStar Horizon Medical Center in Dixon told News 2 they've treated 3 survivors already from this morning's explosion. Wow. Authorities are expected to be in that area for at least a few days to continue this investigation into the incident. The FBI, ATF, and Nashville's bomb squad are all involved with this investigation. And we will keep you updated online and on air as we continue to learn more.
Damn, that shit is crazy. So isn't it? And they're a company that manufactures explosives.
Yeah, for the military and for explosives that do like when you blowing up dirt and like that on everything, that type of
exactly when you're like for mining and
exactly
things of that nature,
roads and shit like that.
When it's like when it's like hella crazy rock, they'll just blow that shit.
Oh my mama, to make it easier to excavate.
Exactly.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, bro. 100%. I seen an interview with one of the mayors because they said that plant borders 2 counties. And I heard one of the mayors talking, and they said they did have a prior incident where some ammunition ended up exploding, I think back in 2014 at that same plant, but it was a minor episode. So there's no track record of no mishandling shit at this plant. You know what I mean? So, you know, and then you brought it up yesterday, Bo, live on the show when we heard this shit about the shit out here, you know what I mean, about the firework thing, you know what I mean? 100%.
Yeah, that's right. That was out here. There's a fucking firework factory.
That number 30 minutes from me.
Yeah, that shit blew up. Or some shit just started blowing up inside, and it was literal fireworks.
Oh my mom. And see, in that situation,
it was like a storage, right? Like for the manufacturer.
No, they produce fireworks.
Oh, they do produce.
But the thing is that they didn't have some of their permits legit with the county and the state as well. Because I think it was supposed to be a storage, but they were only supposed to be a storage, but they were over there producing.
They're over there cooking it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then because the storages are supposed to be like, obviously there's protocols to everything, right? Like if you're housing explosives, like in this case, this is a company that manufactures explosives. Like I'm sure there's like protocols, and it barely had any incidences. So this might be some I hate to say it, but it might be like this might be some human error right here.
The fire chief.
100%. I mean, the cool thing is, speaking of this, and let me see if I can find this shit. We just had a refinery in LA. Part of the refinery caught on fire and blew up, right? And in at that refinery, they produce 20% of California's oil, and then a lot of the jet oil for LAX. You feel me? On my mount. And so, you know, we've been seeing a few things of shit blow up, right? And so whether it be not taking care of shit or like you said, human error, you know what I mean? That shit.
Okay, yeah. You call me later if you politics on the trains.
Yep.
For your other joint, yeah.
Or shit,
I'm gonna see if I can find where this oil,
Okay,
the new story with oil. Matter of fact, I just typed it in.
We be early, super early for the foreign game. I love it. All right, man. Appreciate you.
All right, I'm gonna pull this up for us, y'all. And this, yeah, here it go right here. Let's watch this shit. A damn good one. And see, this is why California, like our gas prices and shit, right? They already super taxed and whatnot. We the highest state. We're a dollar. We're like $1.50 over the national average, y'all. 100%. You motherfuckers is getting $3 a gallon. We paying $4.50 right now. That shit only $4.
You gotta go to like Costco. Go to Costco, get cheap.
Exactly, 100%. That shit was $3.99 when I got it the other day.
Let's go.
Something like that.
That means they get it for like $1 a gallon, maybe Costco, if that.
Here we go, y'all. Watch this shit.
We've been gathering some information about this developing situation in El Segundo, California. This is a large fire being seen at an oil refinery in the area. Fox 11 Los Angeles says that a massive fire erupted Thursday night at a refinery in the area. Firefighters were dispatched around 9:35 p.m. to the Chevron refinery in El Segundo after receiving calls of smoke in the area.
Refinery.
They're looking at a live vantage point from the ground right now. Within the past half hour or so, we were also seeing, again, this is not live, but
they're trying to fuck California
about a half hour's time ago.
Republicans
so this gives
are
you
behind
a better
this.
perspective of the scope,
allegedly,
what kind of fire we're talking about here. This is an absolutely massive situation unfolding in El Segundo. Unfortunately, the chopper has flown away since then. Unclear to me. I didn't have direct communication with the chopper. They may have gone back to refuel. But Fox 11 LA does have a camera on the ground right now. We also have a camera planted on one of the mountains nearby, far, far away from the scene.
World, bro, on everything. Luckily, wasn't nobody injured in that shit right there. You know what I mean? But yeah, you seeing shit blow up, bro. 100%, man. On my mama, and you know that right there could be like something dripping. You know, the maintenance wasn't taken care of or something like that. You know what I mean? Just like over at that motherfucking video we just watched a couple of minutes ago in Tennessee, like Bo said, human error or a motherfucking you know what I mean? Because for it to be a plant that produces explosives,
there's gonna be all kind of protocols
that ignites it, or because this is like inside of something, you feel me? And I'm pretty sure it's well kept to where if anything else like gas or some type of other element combined with the shit that they make in this gunpowder or whatever, I don't know what they put in that shit. You know, the combustion. So we need gangrene on this motherfucker. I wish, shout out to gangrene. I hope you watch it so you can elaborate on it.
He'll know how the chemical combustion.
Fill my car. My bad. But yeah, man, what the fuck caused this shit in the inside, dog? You know what I mean?
Man, I should holler at what's his name, bro? Holler at Titans, bro, because he, you know what I mean? He's from down out that way.
Oh wow!
I think he's living in Indy these days, but shit, we might have called him about the Mark Sanchez shit too.
Facts. So every day, yeah, man. Well, shit, man. That was the 3 stories that we had. You know what I mean? Both of the stories from ear to the streets. Appreciate you for producing part of the show, man. 100% keeping this bitch lit. Shout out to everybody in the chat that spent some of their time on this Saturday for rocking with us. You know what I mean? Hope y'all have a beautiful rest of your day, man, and have a good weekend. And if you fucking football fans and you just here for the or if you're not football fans and you here for this, man, come fuck with us on tomorrow morning.
Slide on over tomorrow morning. We're gonna do it all day. Pause.
100%, man. 10-hour day from 6 to fucking 4, and then we'll be back for the for the night game.
We take an hour break and we do it.
We got a night crew.
Again.
We got a nice little night.
Yeah, we got a night crew. I forgot about that. On my mama, shout out to the primetime players, man. Papa Guru, man. And my dog Derek.
And then we got primetime Peacock.
Come on now, facts.
And make sure to slide over to neonpeacockmerch.com. Get your 35% off steaks. The whole website, $13.95 t-shirts, and let's go.
Let's go, man. Hey, we'll see y'all tomorrow morning, man.
Peace.
Gang in the building.